Well, hello everybody. How's it going? I'm here. We're here.
We're
We're
here.
here. Megan's with me today. We'll keep working on this hotel. I'm so sorry to change up the schedule on everybody. I did not have the greatest start to my day, and whenever you have an animal in distress, it's kind of panic inducing. So, long story short, one of my cats, Freddie, would not come out of his catio this morning and was like hiding in a corner in a ball and wouldn't let me touch him. And he is like super affectionate and always wants to be touched and held and cuddled and pet. And it was kind of starting to worry me. And after I filmed my members only video, I went in there and like kind of forced the issue and made him come out, and he wouldn't. And so I kind of forced him out, and I went to take him inside, and I was petting him and trying to say, "Hey man, what's up? Like, are you sick?" Talking to him like he's the little baby he is. And when I went to put him on my bed, he just flopped over and wouldn't move. And that's not like him. And he didn't want to be touched. He kept shrinking away from me, and I kept trying to look to see if he had been hurt in any way or whatnot. And it didn't look like he had any wounds, and I went to open his mouth, and he didn't want me to touch him, and it looked like his mouth was white, which is not usually a good sign. He wasn't moving, he wasn't sitting up on his own. He just was very lethargic, which is like a 180-degree difference in behavior from the night before. And so I had to make an emergency trip to the vet, and they're going to be calling me about 1 o'clock because he is still at the vet getting IV fluids and antibiotics and all the things. And they're monitoring him because he had a very high fever, like 107, and which is high for a cat. And they're just going to make sure that
Would you say it's like the equivalent of like a 103 fever for a human?
105 for a human. Yeah, she was like, we have to get his
Damn.
temperature down so that we don't have neurological issues. So anyway, so he's at the animal hospital, and I'm expecting a call at 1. So I wanted to get at least a 2-hour stream in, before that drama ensues for later, and I get the shocking bill of what this is going to cost. And I thought, I need to stream with my friends and hang out with y'all and try to get in a better headspace, because that is just not a great way to start the day. So yeah, that's why we're doing it a little earlier today. I do appreciate you guys being so flexible when things like this pop up. Cozy Joe, thanks for coming in and saying hello. I hope you were well today. I hope your Friday is going better than mine. Megan, you said that you had some news you wanted to share. So that's my
Not
news.
really new, just more of like a fun thing to tell you guys.
Well, that's good. We need some
The other
fun.
day, I went to the Dollar Tree. It's my favorite places. They have a lot of great stuff. And I saw these dark chocolate Reese's peanut butter cups. And so I got them. And I remembered something that a friend told me, which was you should put Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer and then eat them that way.
Uh-huh.
And I did. And it's delicious. It's so good. That's what I wanted to tell the people.
Okay, so your hot tip
You
is
gotta try this
put your
out.
Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer.
Yeah, it's really good.
Good to know.
Go to Dollar Tree and get yourself like a 125 bag of Reese's peanut butter cups and put them in the freezer and then like eat a couple. They're good.
Right?
It's like crispy.
I'll have to try that now. Thanks, Cozy Joe. Yeah, I'm glad that I took him to the vet because, it's a weekend, and emergency vets are like 3 times the price of going to the regular vet. And so I was like, if I could get him in today, because there's clearly something wrong. And yeah, never fun to see an animal look. I mean, he looked like he looked bad. I was worried he wasn't going to make it, honestly. He wasn't breathing right. They've done some tests on him, and his liver and kidneys are fine. His brain function is normal. So she thinks it's basically a catch-all, and she's calling it severe pancreatitis because he isn't eating. And he did kind of act like he was vomiting last night, but he never vomited anything up. But then he went right back to trying to eat and drink and all the things. He was just acting as normal as he normally does. And then to have him act like that this morning was very not normal. So they wanted to monitor him for the day. and give him all the meds. So my credit card's going to get a nice workout. That sounds delicious. I love peanut butter cups, and put them in the freezer is awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to try that because I don't know that I have. So we left off on the hotel last time, and we're going to build the front facade. And it's pretty plain, so it shouldn't take too much effort. We shall see. But yeah. Also, I've had this idea to do these little polls at the beginning of the stream, you know, generate conversation if necessary, but also just kind of get everybody's thoughts on semi-controversial topics. Last night's question, Megan, was, is a hot dog a sandwich, a taco, or something else?
Excellent. My favorite question.
There was a lot of discussion, and what's funny is, by the time I ended the poll at the end of the stream, it was basically a 3-way tie.
No way.
Pretty much.
By the way, I haven't played Dinkum since last Friday, I don't think.
Oh,
so
okay.
I haven't really done anything.
Well, it happens. I think I'm gonna do one more up here.
Oh, and I'm telling you this on stream, but I won't be able to do next Friday.
Yeah, I think I've told everybody. So next Friday, I'll just have to do something else. That's fine. I'm sure we'll
I'm going to the... You'll manage.
I'll manage. Where are you going?
I'm going to the grand opening of my favorite Japanese clothing store in Houston.
What's it called?
It's called Uniqlo.
Uniqlo?
It's Uniqlo, yeah.
Okay.
Like unique clothes.
Uh-huh.
And their stuff, I don't know if I've talked about them on stream before, but I just find that their clothes are really high quality. Like I bought last year in September when I was in Tokyo, I bought like 4 pairs of pants and like, I don't know, 5 t-shirts or something like that. And they all pretty much are like the day I bought them.
Ooh, Koji Joe says she's familiar with Uniqlo. Very lovely clothes. Oh, nice.
It's just like one of those brands where they're reliable, you know?
Yeah.
And I was telling my grandma about Uniqlo. Okay, so you go into this store, right? And there's like a wall of t-shirts, all the same style but different colors.
Okay.
Your neutrals, your jewel tones, whatever, right? And then on the other wall, there's all the same kind of pair of pants and different colors. Basically, like they have your basics.
Okay.
You can go to the underwear section. It's all the same style, just different colors. Like there's not a lot of variety, but it's basically a store to kind of create like a basic wardrobe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like a foundation pieces is what they call them, I think.
Yes, staple pieces. So they have like, there's not stupid patterns. There's not weird fabric.
Stupid patterns.
It's all... Well, you know, like you go into any boutique here in Texas and it's like, all right, you've got like this weird chevron or like fake
animal
lace
print
that just looks really weird. Animal print. Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of animal print. Not that, you know, hey, if you guys want to wear animal print, that's totally your business and not my thing.
Right. Yeah, I really like how everything is so simple there. And I mean, for having these t-shirts and stuff for over a year and they don't look any different than when I bought them, and they don't feel any different than when I bought them, I mean, I think it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Doesn't happen very often.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything that day, but I'm gonna have these.
Yeah, it's still fun though to go and do something like that.
Yeah, and I've never been to a grand opening of a store before.
Well, that'll be fun.
I mean, I'm sure you've been to a grand opening of a store before, but
Kat took me to the grand opening of a it became a nationwide chain like thrift store. I cannot think of the name of it right now, but the grand opening of the one in Austin, I went with her when I was out there one weekend. And that was kind of cool.
Shout out Kat.
Yep, my cat friend Kat. Let's see here. I'm trying to replicate the front here as best I can. So I keep referencing the picture. Sorry, guys. Like, what's going on here? What are we doing? What are we doing? I might actually dirt print this up all the way here. Because of the way this looks. And I think it needs to come out a little bit over here too. You're here listening. No problem, Cozy Joe. I know I threw everybody off with my change of time, and I expected that. You know, most people are probably just going to watch it later. That's okay. It happens. I think Jersey is still streaming. I think April's still streaming. You know, that's how it goes.
It happens.
That is how it goes.
When I got back from the vet, I like laid down in bed to like get a breather. And Amaretto, I think, could sense that I was extremely stressed.
Yeah.
Not extremely, but like I was like, this is how my morning's starting. And so he like came and laid down on me and started purring. I was like, oh, little baby.
They can sense when things aren't going well. Hey, Bama Cozy Gamer, how are you? Moxie streaming too? Yeah, so like I've got no hope. People will show up probably as the stream is ending going, oh, she just started a little while ago. You know what? That's fine. I needed to do something to distract me from all the things that are going on, and this was a good way to do that. And y'all are here. Y'all get brownie points, by the way. Thank you for coming to hang out. All right, I am gonna try to figure out my life here. And give us some windows. So I was asking people in chat last night what their, some of their traditions and stuff are for like Halloween or different things. And so I was going to ask you, Megan, like, what do you remember from childhood or just the holiday season in general that, oh my gosh, this is not even, that you like have enjoyed? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about Halloween first. Back when I was younger, I think that like one thing I always looked forward to was like the Halloween movies. Like on Disney Channel or whatever.
And which ones do you like watching?
I remember Halloween Town.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which was like one of the Disney Channel original movies. And I also like, a lot of people don't know about this one, which is interesting, but it's Fairy Godmother. It was on Cartoon Network. And I mean, honestly, the animation style is pretty weird. But it's about this little girl who, like, her cousin is made to, like, take her out trick-or-treating with his friends. But the cousin's a real jerk. So he and his friends, like, trap her in this, like, old abandoned house. This nice witch lady, like, finds her and is like, come hang out with my friends. And that's exactly what they do.
That's Halloween Town?
And no, that's Scary Godmother.
Oh, Scary Godmother. Okay. I was like, wait, what? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was one on Cartoon Network.
Gotcha.
Halloween Town is the one on Disney Channel.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. We're on the same page now. Okay.
Yeah. Scary Godmother was probably one of my favorites.
I don't even remember that. That's what's funny.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't. Um, it's I don't know. It wasn't very popular, I don't think, and it was one of those like direct to TV. Like it wasn't like a big movie or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and of course there would be like from the TV shows, there would be like the yearly Halloween specials, like The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody or Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends would air their spooky episodes.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I forgot y'all watched all that stuff.
Uh, I know,
Crazy.
right?
That also seems like a whole other lifetime ago.
I know.
Weird how that works.
I'm gonna take care of my farm while you finish that
Oh,
up
yeah.
before we go to sleep.
Yeah, okay. Definitely needed this. Do you own TCGC? I do not. It is, so it's what I've told everybody who's asked me. It is not a game that I find any interest in playing. It's just, I don't like those sim games typically. Those kinds of sim games, I feel like they're way too, there's just so much to manage. Like Fabledom was pushing it, right? And at first, when my town was really small, it was manageable. But the bigger it got, the harder it became. And I was just like, this is rough. So yeah, I probably won't be playing that one. Just FYI.
What game
It's
is it?
called TCG Card Simulator.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make the front of the hotel, you guys. Which is difficult given some of my limitations at the moment. What was your favorite? Because we let you guys like dress up, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite like costume that you did as a kid? Because you've also done like conventions where you do cosplay and stuff too. So
Yeah, so I think that like when I was a kid, like probably one of my favorite costumes like ever was when Xander and I did Rock Lee and Sasuke from Naruto.
oh, I remember that.
And that was like before anime was like anything here in America. Like that was, I mean, that was the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, obviously nobody knew who we were, but like I remember very fondly like us as a whole family. And I think this was before Ava, pre-Ava era. Because I think I was like 6 and Xander was 4. Or maybe I was 7 and he was 5.
Something like that. Yeah.
But Ava definitely wasn't around. But I remember us going to like different stores, like all of us, Dad, you, Xander, Ava, not Ava, Xander and me. We were like trying to find different parts to the costume.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then where did y'all get the like capes or whatever that y'all, those cloaks that you wore? Not capes. No capes.
Oh, the Akatsuki cloaks
Yeah. Did y'all order those or did you borrow
with
them?
I think Steven, my uncle Steven had them, but that was a lot later.
Oh, I
Um,
remember. Okay. Okay. I'm with it. I'm with it. I know what you're talking about now. When y'all dressed up, y'all wore the like the sweatsuit outfits, and one of you was Rock Lee and one of
mhm,
you was Kakashi or
Sasuke,
Sasuke. Yeah, Xander was Sasuke because of course he was.
of course.
Um,
And then I was Rock Lee, and I still love Rock Lee so much to this day.
Rock Lee's pretty good. Just
Actually, uh, Mom, Ava and I are watching Naruto, right?
uh-huh.
And we actually just finished up we're watching the tuning exams, and we watched the fight with Gara and Rock Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so iconic, even all these years later. When he's like, he takes off the weights from his
Yeah,
legs.
and then he really is like,
Ugh,
it's like you just thought I was
he's
something.
real. Right. Ugh, so good. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you should look it up on YouTube.
Totally.
Rock Lee versus
You
Gara.
should totally watch. Even though he got his bootay kick.
Even though he did get his butt kicked by Gaara, I think it's a really iconic.
Yeah, but the fact that he has no magic jutsu or whatever, he's just completely like strength based,
doing like martial arts.
Martial arts based only, and no magic, or one of the tailed
jutsu.
beasts,
Right.
My take on
I actually
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to read Cozy Joe's comment. My take on Ross and Rachel is that they were on a break. However, Ross's rebound time was ridiculously too fast. It was disrespectful. He should have waited longer. I agree, Cozy Joe. That is a good way to look at it. You're friends, right, Megan?
Of course. You watched it many times during my lifetime.
Well, it's not really your thing.
It's a good sitcom.
It's also 30 years old. It's like so weird to watch it now and just be like, wow, that is so different.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff the characters say that you definitely wouldn't say now.
No. But also just like there were no cell phones. There were no real, like there was not a lot of computer technology in the show until the very last seasons. And the last seasons aired, gosh, so long ago. Like, it's crazy. I cannot believe it's been that long. Yeah, the show aired 30 years ago for the first time. Like, how nuts is that, you guys? 30?
So 1994?
Yeah. 93, maybe, even.
Let's go to sleep.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay. I've kind of abandoned it, making it look exactly the same as the photo because there's just no way.
Fine.
And we're off. I cannot believe it's been that long. I know. And it's been, I think, off the air for 20 years. Ugh, it's raining.
I think that the shows that I remember watching the best with you, though, would be like Criminal Minds.
I did watch a lot of that back in the day.
That's where my love of true crime came from.
Yeah. Sorry, I probably warped your mind a little bit.
Perhaps. But like speaking of like traditions and stuff, did your dad let you dress up Halloween?
So, what we got to do as kids, my brother and I, was like do fall festivals. It was not called Halloween or trick-or-treating. It was called a fall festival. And, yeah.
So was it kind of the same gist?
It's basically the same thing. It was just, a way for them to be able to absolve themselves of participating in anything secular,
Sure. Well, okay, so then what's the best candy around this time of year? Or just in general?
Oh, you know what? One of the questions I need to ask for one of our polls is a candy corn question, because that's going to cause some debate. The best kind of candy this time of year? I mean, I don't know. I always associate Reese's Pieces with Halloween. I don't know why. There's not really. I mean, I guess it's just because of the colors, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Reese's Pieces always remind me of Halloween. And then like the fun size, fun size little Snickers or whatever candy bar, the fun sizes. So not really a specific candy other than like Reese's Pieces, or also those those really weird multicolored hard candies that people like to give out, the really cheap ones. Christian, welcome in. Caramel apple sucker or Reese's peanut butter cup. Yeah, carameled apple. I do love me some carameled apples. I do agree.
I like apples with caramel, but I don't like candied apples.
You don't like candied apples?
No. They're hard to eat.
But you like caramel apples, yeah?
Well, I if I can slice an apple and dip caramel,
Ah,
dip them in the
yeah.
caramel, that's different.
Thor suckers. I don't know what that is. Okay, do I like this?
Um,
No, I
for
don't.
me and candy corn, I want like one piece of candy corn and then I'm done. I'm fine. I'm good. But I'm never just gonna get like if somebody has candy corn, I'll be like, "Ooh, can I have a piece?" And that's it.
Yeah,
And I'm fine, and I don't want it anymore.
I think it's gross. I don't like it at all.
It has the texture of wax.
Yeah, that's what it feels like I'm eating. I feel like I'm eating wax, and I'm just like, I'm good. You know, that's just, I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay.
You know, that condition pica
Uh huh.
or pica or
Yeah, where
whatever,
people like will,
where
yeah.
eat things that are not food.
Uh huh.
Well, I've seen some TikToks recently where it's like moms with kids with pica who like are showing alternatives. So like if your kid wants to eat this, use this instead. And like I saw one person who was like, yeah, my kid really wanted to eat that bleach stuff, the bleach powder that you clean your toilet with.
Oh my God.
So I know. And so
Holy Jesus.
crazy, right?
That is insanity.
So she and like what's crazy, I have some of that in my bathroom right now because I use it as a cleaner, right? I think it's Vomit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I actually have that in my, yeah, I have that in my cabinet right now as well.
So to get him to not, um, she like ground up Smarties and let him eat that instead. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I'm glad she's being creative because, like, there's stuff that would kill him. Like, can you imagine as a parent,
Right.
like, the added stress? Like, it's already stressful enough trying to keep your kid alive, right? And then they have this
Mm-hmm.
condition where it's like, oh, yeah, let me eat shit that's not food, that's poison. That sounds great.
Right.
My gosh. What? Yeah, exactly.
It sounds
Exactly, Cozy Joe.
really scary.
I remember there being like a CSI episode or something about that at one point. I'm fairly certain.
Like for me, like yes, texture has a major play in food for me, but it's also the taste. So like the Comet bleach, like that wouldn't taste good. So I'm just confused as to what the compulsion is.
I don't get it either. Like it is truly a baffling. Like I feel bad for people who I mean, I'm sure they don't want that. I'm sure they don't want that to be a thing that they're like into. You know, who would choose that? But
Mhm.
still.
Right.
Ay, ay. It takes all kinds, I guess. Okay, hang on. Let me put the gate here.
I've never looked into why pica is like a thing. Um, like scientifically, what happens? Like I know about like ARFID,
What? What is even that?
which is ARFID. It's like a restrictive food disorder, basically. Oh, my! I went over to my farm animals,
Mm-hmm.
and this moo just destroyed a tree. Do they do that?
Uh,
It like attacked a tree until the tree was gone.
I have never seen it do that.
I was like, is this some sort of weird glitch? Because it kept just like banging its head against the tree, and now the tree is gone.
Like the moose that you can ride.
Yes.
That is wild.
You've never seen that happen before?
No. That doesn't
That's
mean,
a little
I mean, to be
concerning.
quite honest, I do just spend most of my time in the game doing exactly what I'm doing now. So it's possible I've missed
Mhm.
out on something somewhere, but that
Hmm.
is strange, to say the least.
Can anyone confirm or deny that's what moose do?
Yeah, like, what is that all about? Oh, the moose have gone crazy. Have they, Cozy Joe's? This is the first I'm hearing about it. I don't like the sound of that. All right, do we want to put ferns or bushes in these? Or do we want to put hibiscus? What did we do over here? Okay, so let's do some yellow hibiscus. Yeah, we got to dress up as kids, but it was you know, basically called fall festival celebrations and things like that, right? So,
yes, we cannot let people know that we worship the devil.
right. Oh, okay. So Cozy Joe's like, no, I'm just commenting on Megan's commentary. I was like, oh, maybe she knows something we don't know.
This is the start of a creepypasta, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
In my own game.
Right.
Okay, so I do have a holiday memory that's very unique.
Okay.
That I remember vividly, but I don't think that you do.
Okay. Well, that's scary.
So there was this one year where leading up to Christmas, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days leading up to Christmas, we had pizza every night, like a different kind of pizza every night. And Xander and I were like totally stoked about it. We never did it ever again, but it was like a different kind of pizza we would have, and then like a different side with it, or like a different side salad. And I remember it fondly.
Huh. Were we living?
You don't
were
remember
we
this?
living in this house, maybe?
No.
It was in the other house. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds kind of true. I'm just drawing a blank.
This was back when I really enjoyed frozen pizza.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of frozen pizza, to be quite honest.
I used to be a bigger fan of it, but I feel like all of my favorite brands have changed their recipes.
Yeah.
Like, I am adamant that Totino's pizza rolls do not taste the same anymore.
Okay, they always were vomit-inducing for me. So,
Okay, but you remember how much I loved
yes,
them,
I know.
right?
You were obsessed. Obsessed.
And then sometime in the past few years, they changed the recipe. And I had to look it up to make sure I wasn't crazy, and I'm not. I saw other people online talking about, like, hey, does anyone else think that Totino's pizza rolls taste different than they used to? And several people agreed. So,
what? That should give you some validation. Cozy Joe says, I haven't played Dinkum myself since July. Oh. Well, Cozy, we got to get you on
Cozy Joe, what have you been playing?
Everything else.
Oh.
Most likely everything else. That's usually the answer. You're
no.
You're really playing, you're also playing the card game right now, right? The card simulator game? I'm pretty sure. And we did this pizza thing leading up to Christmas one year?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also remember that there used to be years where instead of doing like a traditional Christmas dinner or whatever, we would do like pizza.
Damn it.
We didn't do it all the time, but
usually what would happen is, you know, we've just done Thanksgiving stuff. So what we would do for Christmas is we would have a theme. So like some years it would be Italian. Some years it would be Mexican. Some years it would be more like potluck, right? And so what we would do is, you know, we'd do all the traditional Thanksgiving stuff for Thanksgiving, and then Christmas would roll around and we would do something else entirely because we don't want to eat Thanksgiving food again a month later.
What's everyone's favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Yeah, that's going to be the next one, isn't it? The next big holiday.
After Halloween, yeah.
I think my favorite is the green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole is pretty good. but you know that I love dressing.
Mm-hmm. It's not my fave.
But it's cornbread dressing that we make here in Texas. I know that there's different kinds of dressing in different places.
What is the difference between our dressing and dressing other places? Do you know?
From what I understand, dressing in other places doesn't use cornbread. They use like not croutons, like basically croutons. So like dried bread
Mm-hmm.
that's cute.
Gotcha.
Like I've seen recipes that have like sourdough or something like that.
Cozy Joe loves dressing, but she calls it stuffing.
Yeah, and I think that's the another difference is
It's
that
cooked in. It's
stuffing
cooked in the
is like the
turkey.
bread.
And stuffing is cooked inside the
Yeah,
turkey, which
which I don't think is very sanitary.
I think it depends on who you ask.
Like I'm not gonna judge anybody if that's the way they like it, but for me, I'm like I don't want anything cooked in the bird. I'd rather just eat the bird.
Artistic says I put both in my dressing. By my cozy gamer, mashed potatoes and cornbread dressing. Ooh, now y'all are making me hungry. Hungry.
There are times in like just random parts of the year where I will make like Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, I have done that.
It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving.
I have done that. Somehow, some way, when we were dirt printing this side, we got off by one.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Weird.
I don't know how, but we did. But it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna go.
You're doing a lot of the detail work right now, so I'm not super helpful.
You're okay. You're doing your thing. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm not gonna be able to make it even. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like hide that because that's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. We started smoking our turkey. Ooh, yummy. That sounds delicious. Gotta love that.
In Japan, fun fact, they think that Americans eat KFC on Christmas. And so,
KFC?
like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
What?
Yeah. And so,
bizarre.
actually, this is the time of year where people start like making reservations for their KFC dinners for Christmas.
In Japan?
Yeah. So, like a typical Christmas dinner in Japan is Kentucky Fried Chicken, mashed potatoes, biscuits, and a Christmas cake, which is usually a strawberry shortcake.
That's funny.
Isn't it?
Artistic says, I only like dressing if I make it. I'm very particular about the moisture level. I mean, that's valid, honestly.
That is valid.
Christian, shrimp melatonin. What the hell is that?
Shrimp melatonin?
I've never heard of this. What kind of Thanksgiving dish is that? I've never heard of it. I'm curious. What in the world? You wonder where they heard that KFC was our go-to staple? I mean, probably some stupid American TV show said something and they were like,
well, so I actually ended up researching it, and apparently when KFC was brought over to Japan, one of the marketing people was like, let's just try this out and see if it works. And so they started like saying that, yeah, Americans eat KFC on Christmas, and Japanese people were like, oh, well, that sounds good. And it's just been a thing ever since.
That's wild. That we can just tell people, like, okay, this is what we do, and it's like a total lie, but everybody is just like, look at those guys.
That sounds true. We'll go with that. I think it's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. You never know.
One of my favorite things about going to Japan is when like a Japanese person will ask me this about America. Is that true? And so, like, when I went in 2017, I bet you'll never guess what the hot topic was.
Mm,
American
yeah.
politics.
That's pretty much that was the case anywhere you go back then.
Right.
Even
I just had
even
people.
now.
Go ahead.
No, even now that's like still a thing. People will ask, you know.
Right.
Ooh,
And
it's
I was just,
complicated as winning. Damn. Okay, sorry.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say that, like, um, oh no, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say?
Politics, American politics in Japan when the year you
Oh,
went.
yeah. When I went the first time and people were asking me, I'm like, I'm 17. Like, I didn't even get to vote in the last election.
Yeah. Like, don't get mad at me. We didn't pick this stuff. Okay, I think
I'm just a child.
I'm just a child. Don't blame me. All right, should I do? I think we're just gonna have to do this across. Except that I'm gonna have to take that back up because I'm gonna have to, well, no I don't. I'm gonna dirt print. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. A yummy dinner though. I think it's kind of funny. I mean, in a weird way.
I mean, I'm sure that there are things that people think about Japan that are not true.
Sure.
For example, people are like, "Oh, I bet like Japanese people eat sushi every day," and it's like, no, that's like a treat. Like most Japanese people have sushi maybe like once or twice a month.
Really?
Yeah,
Why are you live at this
it's
time?
like the equivalent of having.
Brainseer,
Who's
if
asking?
you had just gone and watched the beginning of the stream, I explain what was going on. Welcome in. How's it going? Sorry to freak you all out. I have to stream a little earlier today because we had an emergency with the cat.
One of the many.
One of the many, yeah. It's always something with these animals, I tell you what. So I'm actually gonna have to go back to the vet. So the cat is in the animal hospital currently. He is okay. But he's getting IV fluids and antibiotics and all the things to kind of make sure that he gets better. So, yeah. Yes, it does seem like he is. He gave me quite the scare this morning. I thought he was gonna die. And I'm not being dramatic. He was not doing well. So I got him to the vet and got him in, thankfully, and I won't have to go the weekend worrying that he's gonna make it. So, but because they kept him this morning, so I went like at 8:30 this morning, and they kept him. They'll be releasing him this afternoon, and it'd be right in the middle of when we were streaming. So I was just like, let's just go ahead and do it now. And that way, when they call me, we'll basically be getting close to being done. And I won't have had to have missed a stream because this has put me in a much better mood because I was not in a good mood earlier. But yeah, that was the thing there with all of that. Okay, so we talked about last time, Megan, maybe putting some tiny little fountains here on the end of the buildings that kind of look like that fountain that you showed me. Like up against the end of the building, maybe, that kind of come out just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take this up. And probably this row too.
I think one of the things, I'll start kind of clearing things out over here. One of the things I would want to work on is the bridge over here.
Yeah, this one.
Making it look nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boy, the rain today is just out of control.
Yeah, for real. Ah, Mother. My friend from Australia, Nath Brumby, for anyone wondering. He sent me an Australia care package.
Really?
And So he sent me some Tim Tams. Have you had Tim Tams
I
yet?
haven't had Tim Tams, but I want to have Tim Tams because they were talking about them in the stream the other day, and I was like, I'm jealous because we don't have that here.
Yes. I think that you can maybe find them at World Market, but I've got some Tim Tams straight from Australia.
Well, World Market is 2 hours away.
Right. Like, you definitely can't get them at Walmart.
No. That is not a thing here.
But, yeah, so I have some Tim Tams, but I also have some real life Mighty Spread Vegemite.
Oh, that stuff is gross. But Tim Tams are delicious.
He said, Nate, he said if you make toast with butter, generous amount of butter, and then you just put a little bit of the Vegemite on, then it's pretty tasty, and his kids love it. They eat it all the time. I don't know how true that is, but
I'm willing to try it. I'm open.
Gotta try anything once.
Maybe that can be a members thing we do. Also, you were saying something about carving a pumpkin on stream. Is that still something you want to try to do?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Water boxes.
We could do, like, I don't know, characters or something from Dinkum.
Oh boy, we could do Melvin.
Oh no.
Rymanora loves him so much. She dressed up like him for her 100th Dinkum stream, so you know.
Did she really?
She did. What the hell? I'm stuck.
Oh, wait. When are we gonna do, like, your 1,000 stream party? Or 1,000 subscriber party?
That's a good question you asked there, my child.
We gotta figure that out.
I gotta figure that out. I am without ideas at the moment. Let's see here.
Maybe we can combine it with Halloween.
Maybe. Hey, come on. Girlfriend. Seriously. You are stressing me the hell out here. Oof. That was a struggle bus situation we had going on. Also, what pathing should I use underneath this? You know what? Let's go sleep because I'm sick of this rain and I'm sick of this dark. And I'm also going to have to take that down a notch because that's too high. Megan, I think that's a brilliant idea. Tim Tams are delicious, says Cozy Joe. Both of those comments were hers. Also, the thunder.
Tim Tams are really good.
Which one? Here.
Wait, the thunder, right? How do I know if I get a thunder egg? Or do I not?
It usually will appear pretty close to you.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to bed, I guess.
Because, like, it'll usually happen, like, boom, right there next to you. Not always, but usually. Every time it ever happened for me, I literally almost got struck by lightning. So.
Oh, no.
Do with that as you will. Your doggo.
Nate has only ever sent...
Hey, Redneck, how's it going?
Chocolate Tim Tams.
Thanks for hitting the like button.
Hello, Redneck.
He only has... Oh, shit. He's only sent the chocolate ones, you said?
Mm-hmm. But I've heard that there's other flavors as well.
Is there now?
Of Tim Tams.
Is there? I'm going to have to empty my pockets because my pockets are full. Hold, please. Let's see here. We're going to get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. That for now.
There's a croco trying to get my dog.
No. No. Go get him.
No. Don't talk to me.
Did he get your dog?
No, but he's close.
Do you need some help or no? You're good?
I think I'm good, but now he's... Do you see where he is?
I do. He's stuck in the... Okay, hang on.
I got it.
Oh, I was about to get my Darksaber out and, like, go to Pound Town here. I know, I need a pockets one, don't I? Hey, thanks for hitting that like button, Redneck. I'm so sorry. We were a little distracted as you came in. My bad. I hope you're doing well today. We started a little earlier than we usually do. So thanks for coming on by and saying hello. All right, let's...
Ooh, Sheila's paying top dink for coffee today. Luckily for me, I've brewed quite a bit.
Ooh, look at you. All right, we're gonna do this. Ay, ay, ay. Come on now. This is not okay. Okay. Wow, the physics thing, I keep getting knocked back. Oh, we do have one. Okay. I forgot that at some point I must have made one.
Made what?
A command that says your pockets are full.
Oh.
Okay, no, I don't like that. So we need to move this and get a wand. Do we have a rock wand? Don't.
There's a new anime out that is on Netflix and Hulu. So I've been recommending it to everybody I know because there's no excuse for not watching it because it's mainstream platforms.
What is it?
It's one that Ava and I went to go see in the theaters. Dan Dan.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
DANDADAN. Dan Dan.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's really good. And the theme is really good, and everything about it is really good. It's not one you can watch with the kiddies around.
Okay, good to know.
Maybe teenagers, if you have them.
Teenage.
I'm more telling your audience that.
Gotcha. I don't know if I should do brick as the tile under here, but I like the rhyming. Oh, well, you know, I think anime, the names that they come up for things are just goofy and funny, but in a good way.
So it's like, I don't want to say it's necessarily an onomatopoeia. It kind of is, but like, Dawn is like party, and there's another word, Dawn, that's like big. And so like the name of the series, I'm pretty sure loosely translates to Big Party.
Big Party.
Which like that's not really what it's about. It's about this girl who believes in ghosts and a boy who believes in aliens. And the boy's like, ghosts don't exist. And the girl's like, well, aliens don't exist. So the boy goes to like this haunted site, and the girl goes to this like alien, like places where like aliens have been spotted. Long story short, this all happens in the first episode. This is the premise, so I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay.
The boy gets possessed by a ghost, and the girl gets kidnapped by aliens.
Well, there you go.
And hijinks ensue. So, yeah. I would, if anybody has been like, I wonder what this anime thing is all about. There is a pretty weird scene in the first episode, but you kind of just have to move past it, and it's like the weirdest thing that happens in the entire
That's
series,
what I tell people about the Black Mirror series. I was like, don't watch the first episode of the first season. Don't let that be your first episode. Come back to that if you're brave, but don't watch that one first. I did, and it was a lot. Just gonna leave it there. Redneck the Fam says,
you kind of
anime has changed so much since I was a kid in the 80s.
Yes, it has.
There's a lot of it now.
Oh, there's so much. There's an oversaturation of it, honestly. But I think you can say that about pretty much anything these days.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's not really limited to anime per se. I think it's a across the board everything situation, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, overconsumption with capitalism and all that.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, you kind of have to watch the first episode of Dan Dan. It's kind of intense, but it's necessary. This waterfall looks really nice, Ma.
Yeah, I'm going to do it on the other side too.
like it.
Assuming you're okay with that, and if so, great. Because that's what we're doing.
It's good. It's capturing the essence.
And you know, somehow some of that stuff kind of goes into the river, like the walkways. Uh-oh, this dog and this roo are fighting it out.
Asked my Australian friend Nath. I was like, so is it like just a stereotype that there's kangaroos everywhere in Australia? And he was like, no. They really are. They really are everywhere.
That's kind of funny. Okay, hang on. Why every single time, y'all? I swear, the memory of a flippin' goldfish. Okay, so okay. The waterfall is gorgeous. Well, thank you, Cozy Joe. This is looking eerily like the one I built on my island. You know, it just goes to show there's no original ideas. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's got a similar vibe. Let's just say that.
Sure.
I don't know how far up I went. Okay. Okay, I can do one more, I think. I'm talking to myself. Well, that's always fun. I have the hardest time replicating things, Megan. It is so dumb. Like, I just built this. You would think, okay, she should be able to do that no problem. Nope. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 wide from starting here. Ugh. Is that going to be right? Heck if I know. I think that's too high. Maybe not. Oof.
Ooh, I'll ask your people.
My people?
Tonight is Ava and I's anime night.
Mm-hmm.
What should we get for dinner?
What should she get for dinner? I'm actually going to comment and say how different it is. So one to the one on my own. Really? You think so? I mean, I think I used some of the basic architectural structure, so... But thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all can see something different. Well, for me, anime was Gundam Wing Transformers. Now everything is borderline hentai. I mean...
You know, it's not untrue. But the thing is, so my sister and I, like I said, we do a weekly anime night on Fridays. And our goal is to find the good stuff. And also, Ava's 16, so, you know, we're not watching that kind of stuff for degenerates.
Degenerate.
So, like, there's a lot of really good stuff out there now that there wasn't previous. And yeah, I'm gonna say degenerates.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, anything cartoonish is geared towards kids. So if you're going to make something that's geared towards kids to be very porn-like, I kind of feel like, yeah, perverts and degenerates is a good description for it. How's it going, Green Chickie? I know I probably messed everybody up starting early today. So sorry. The Castlevania is pretty good. Have you guys watched that?
The Castlevania anime? No, just because we don't really watch a lot of like darker anime, and I think that's what about like scary vampires.
Don't get me lying. I don't know. You just got off work. Awesome. Okay, so that one is even Steven over here. I think I've actually got it copied correctly. Shock of all shocks, you guys. How did that happen?
I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. I need all the help I can get.
I was shocked when Dad he decided to watch an anime that Ava recommended.
Arcane?
To him.
Arcane?
No, Frieren.
Oh.
Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and that's spelled Frieren.
What is this Ross and Rachel you
Yeah,
speak of? Ross and Rachel from Friends. What do you mean?
from Friends.
What do you mean, my guy?
Who asked that?
Brain seer.
Of course. He's lying. Of course he knows who that is.
Okay, so Redneck is asking, okay, how about The Butler? You never watched Friends?
The Butler?
What? Dude. Are you serious? Okay, that's where I screwed up. Okay. Yeah, there's an anime called The Butler?
I've seen Black Butler. I don't know about The Butler.
Yeah, I think I've only ever heard of Black Butler. That doesn't mean anything, though. I'm not a big anime watcher. I've watched Naruto.
You have indeed watched Naruto, and I have said for years that you would enjoy Death Note if you watched.
One of these days, we'll get there.
It's
Smitha, welcome in.
similar to other stuff.
How are you? Good to see you. That's the one just leaving the color out. Oh. Okay, so that is the one that Redneck's talking about.
I have watched Black Butler. Actually, an old friend of mine is one of the voice actors in the English dub.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah, Jenna Scott.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Way back in the day, before he was famous, we knew each other. And we were in the same friend group.
Your stream started much earlier today. It did. There was a bit of drama with one of my cats. Had to take an emergency trip to the vet, and he is still at the animal hospital. And so they were going to be calling me in the middle of the stream if we started at our regular time to give me an update on his condition and then possibly come and get him. And I didn't want to end the stream after 30 minutes. So we decided to go ahead and get started early and see what happened. Now, it's possible they don't call me at 1 like they said they were going to. I just didn't want to be, just in case. Taking all the precautions.
Makes sense.
Okay, and so then I did... Wait, did it go all the way over? Why can I not remember, you guys? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So dumb. I love having something like fries and wings and chicken tenders, nachos and salsa, just yummy things to snack on. Ooh, that's a good idea for y'all's dinner tonight.
That is a good idea.
Also, the girls...
A friend of mine is actually...
I was just going to say, y'all sometimes will go to Sam's and get like the cheap pizza and parfaits and stuff.
Yes, that's one of my life hacks, actually, is to go get drinks and frozen yogurt and a pizza from Sam's Club. And you don't even have to have a membership. It's less than $15 for 2 people. And I always have pizza left over for like the next day.
Okay, so there we go. We're good. I think I've got it even. Even Steven. I'm thinking of chicken spaghetti. Yeah, no.
I have been thinking about chicken spaghetti so much, but Ava's picky, so she wouldn't eat that.
Okay, so just real quick before, I don't want to make anybody panic. The cat is fine. I wasn't sure he was going to be. I wasn't sure he was going to make it this morning. He was not doing well at all. And so we rushed him to the vet, and he's at the hospital now. He's getting IV fluids and antibiotics and an anti-nausea medication because she basically diagnosed him with what's called severe pancreatitis because she did blood work on him, and because I thought he was poisoned. I thought he'd been poisoned. So I was kind of worried because that's pretty serious, right? And kind of hard to come back from if they don't know, what it is and you don't get to it quick enough. And he had clearly been sick at some point in the night, started feeling bad at some point in the night. So he should be okay. He's just going to put me in the poorhouse with this exorbitant vet bill I'm going to get today. So. But at least...
maybe we should do a stream next week, a fundraising stream.
Pay for this stupid cat. Thanks for all the positive vibes, guys. I really do appreciate it. It was panic inducing this morning because that's just not exactly how you expect to start your day. And he was unresponsive and not his usual self. And it was very scary. So I'm glad to get him care and get him taken care of. But it was not the greatest way to start the day. Chicken spaghetti is really good. I agree. And I would have it more regularly, but I have a very picky eater, so. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be okay, I think. These cats with their issues, and they just scare the crap out of me. She thinks it's possible. So I checked him over before I even called them. I couldn't find any bites, like snake bites or, bug bites of any kind. I couldn't find any injury. They checked him over thoroughly. He was very protective of his stomach area. He got real upset when they wanted to poke around in that spot. So she was like, he's definitely got some sort of stomach issue. He did try to throw up last night before the stream started, but they did that thing that cats do, make that terrible, awful noise. And then he never threw up. And then he went straight back to eating like nothing was wrong and running around chasing Astrid like nothing was happening. So I didn't think anything of it because, cats vomit all the time for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, he went from being fine to not fine in the span of 12 hours. Hey, Blauheed, what's up? Welcome in. I gave up on fur babies due to my best buddy, Draven, who was trained guard dog and had to be put down. Oh my God, that is the worst. See, irresponsible people doing irresponsible things, and an animal is just doing what's natural to them to defend themselves, and they're the ones that take the heat for it. I don't think that's right at all, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, if somebody's dog bit me, I'm gonna assume it's my fault.
Right.
Because I either didn't listen or I invaded its space. Like a strange animal, don't go up and be messing with it,
Right.
That is just awful. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the sides over here.
That's on you.
I don't know. Do you have any opinions? I mean, obviously I'm going to put some windows and stuff, but I think I'm going to make it way more minimal. Because this is the backside. It'll be where the alleyways are, right?
Right. Yeah, I think that it's fine to just do what you think is best.
Ooh, something happened here. So I got a white wolf husky hybrid, a very loving dog, but someone stole her. Redneck, seriously. Oh my God, you have the worst luck with animals. That is terrible. But also huskies are... Yeah, you got to be careful around here with certain dogs because they will get snatched. It's unfortunate. People suck.
Luckily, we've just got our mutt bullies.
Now, Nipsey is a pit bull.
I swear up and down that Biscuit, the newest addition to my dad's pack, is a greyhound.
Yeah, I think he's a greyhound. I absolutely think he's a greyhound.
He's definitely a hybrid. Like, he's got something else in him because his face doesn't look 100% greyhound,
No.
but he's like 90% greyhound.
His face has more like of a terrier mix.
Yeah.
So I got a cat, moved up here. She was very happy until someone ran her down in my... Oh my God.
Oh. That's how one of my babies passed too.
Oh, that sucks. And now you keep snakes. Well, I mean, that sounds like a trauma response, and I don't blame you for that one bit. Misty, welcome in.
Snakes are...
Show me a pic.
They stay in one place.
Misty Vale Gaming says, show me a pic and I'll tell you if he's a greyhound. I had 3 of them. Megan, do you have a good one? Because you can post it in the pet section of the Discord, and maybe Misty will be able to tell us.
Yeah.
I just fell off the roof. That's fun. By the way, you guys, my dear friend Misty has a channel. Y'all should go check her out. Oh, thanks, Brain. Sorry, I forgot you guys were here. Not in a bad way. I just I assume people are at work at this time of day, Okay, so I think I'm liking that. And obviously, oops, I don't need that. I need that down here. There. Let's do this. No, I'm having a day, okay? I'm not on my A game today. Yeah, sorry guys. You know, y'all weren't here at the beginning, and so I completely just spaced for a minute. And that's okay that you weren't here in the beginning because, you know, people have lives and stuff. No, I got you, Misty. You're not a problem. I hope you're having a good day.
Misty, this is the best I can give you right now. Go to the pets section on my mom's Discord.
I don't know. Do we like that? It's so flat.
He's an elusive type of guy, so it's hard to get pictures of him.
Oh, Brain Seer, no. It's okay. I knew I was doing this. It was very last minute, and so I was like, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to. Well, thanks, Redneck. I'm sure she appreciates that. She covers games that I don't play, and so you'll get all kinds of cool overlap. Well, not overlap, actually. She does play Dinkum, but it's been a while. Yeah, I'm the one that was making a change, so I didn't want anybody to feel like they had to rearrange their day. Okay. Do I like this? I don't know. I am gonna probably... No. Come here, sweetie. You're doing this wrong. There we go. Alright, so let's try this. And this. There we go. I feel like that's a little more balanced. I've been waiting for your live with Megan, and watch out for your notifications. Thanks, Cozy Joe. I do appreciate y'all being here, even when I do things crazy like that. But I totally understand that people have lives, and I was like, you know what? It might just be me and you for a little bit, Meg. I hope you're cool with that, because I'm pulling a fast one on them. She was like, nope.
Was fine by me.
Circumstances are what they are.
It also got me away from doing Pennsylvania taxes for my client.
Yeah, you gotta love that. So okay, so we'll put an alleyway in here. And an alleyway back here. And then I think that will be that for this little spot. Pretty snazzy, huh? I'm liking it.
I'm gonna build out the brick path a little bit more in the front and connect it to the path that I already have going.
That's fine. I mean, I guess. Oh, crap. You know what I need to... Real quick. I keep falling off this roof. Why weren't you up at 1 a.m. last night, Brain? Criminal. I mean, for real. Why weren't you here last night? I played me some Tiny Glade. I don't know. For those of you who were in the stream, what did y'all think? Did it turn out okay? I had literally no plan. No plan. Of course, I never have a plan, so I don't know why I'm saying that like it's news to you guys, but you know. Love hearing you and Megan's conversations. Aw, we have the best stories. I've looked forward to these streams every week. I'm gonna be sad that we're not gonna do it next time. But
we'll get back into it the following week.
No, I know. Hang on. Do I want that there? I do want that there. I'm also gonna put one here. And here. We gotta light this building up. Light it up, light it up. Wasn't you, Sarah. It was work's fault. I mean, yeah. I'm ready for some coffee. Been forced to drink generic Folgers. Ooh, no Folgers. Ooh, no thank you. That's not coffee.
Placed an order the other day for some coffee. Not for me.
Yeah.
Again, for one of my clients.
What? Dude, what are you doing? Yes.
Me?
No, that was your... Ben came in and super chatted $100. What are you doing? Oh my God. Seriously?
Oh my God.
Oh, ever heard of a thing called sleep, says Brain? Megan, I posted pics of what my grays look like. I think yours might be a cross. Did they ask you? Did you ask the vet? The vet has told us all kinds of crazy shit. I don't know. I heard.
Yeah, so the vet, when we first got Biscuit, he was itty bitty. He was so small. And so they weren't really sure what he was going to be.
He was very tiny. I think he was very undernourished and malnourished, and he was like a little bitty guy. And now he's like, every time I see him,
Massive.
I think of the Remus Lupin before, like after he's turned into the werewolf in Prisoner of Azkaban. That's what he looks like. Thanks, Ben, for the super chat. That was wholly unnecessary. But yes, we're all thinking about Freddy and hoping he's doing well. And I think he'll be back to his shitty antics in no time. But thank you. That is much, much appreciated. Missy, you live in America, right? She does. East Coast. She's on Eastern time zone from me. So, okay, so that is the front of the hotel. We're going to need some light over here. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to put some street lamps. And I use these wrought iron ones, Megan, that are a little different from the rest of them just because the hotel had this sort of like French
ornate
sort of style.
Mm-hmm.
What was going on at 1 a.m. last night? Did I miss something?
Is that the time difference between you and Brainseer?
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not too bright today. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm excited today. I have a package being delivered between now and 9 p.m., hopefully around my playtime, because I got a new mic. Oh, ooh, I will try to catch that stream. I'm so sorry that I missed so many. I saw that Lily was streaming. Was it yesterday morning? I was like, girl, what you doing? All right, let's sleep if you don't mind. Ooh, I just took a flying leap off the roof. Megan, look at your dog's feet and my dog's feet and how the chests look compared to mine. They are similar.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to the sleeping bag.
I think Biscuit is definitely got Greyhound in him. How dominant that is, I don't know, but his body is so gangly, all legs, very skinny. Ugh. He's just all legs. That dog is like almost as tall as I am. Not really, but close.
No, it's serious. Like he's seriously so massive. Greyhounds are super cute though. Jenna Marbles, she rescues greyhounds now, like greyhounds that were once like blood dogs
and used for illegal racing and stuff.
Yeah. I think that Biscuit looks really similar to Misty's dogs.
I gotta go look. Why? We got the little swirly thing of death here. That's not a good sign. I hope that doesn't mean anything bad. Okay, there we go. I was like, that took forever. Okay, now I'm being nosy. I gotta go see. That's Biscuit.
Ooh. On Island Day.
Yeah, Biscuit's face is definitely different than the Greyhounds. I think he's got more... Misty, I think he's got more terrier in him. What do you think?
But what kind of terrier? Because aren't they usually like pretty small?
But like body-wise, he does look like them. Yeah, terriers are small. That doesn't mean that they can't mate with bigger dogs. Just saying. Riley, welcome in. How are you? I know, I'm streaming early. There's a whole drama with a fur baby today. I have to get out of bed to eat. That would be helpful. Sarah, come on. So I'm having to wait. Well, we had to start early because I'm going to have to probably head out at like 1 or 1:30 when they call me to come get him and give me an update on his status. Because he had to stay at the animal hospital this morning. We have a small mutt with a full Irish setter. Life finds a way. Yeah. Life finds a way. That's a good way to put it, Misty. Thank you.
Good Lord.
Life finds a way.
The villagers are having balloons and I don't have a balloon.
Wait, is it... Oh, Is it your Dinkum day? Where are you? Are you back at the?
Wait, I'm across the street where the bandstand is.
Oh, did you put the bandstand over there? When did you do that?
Yeah. This was a while ago. It's been here.
What? I don't remember that.
It sure has been.
Uh,
One of the villagers just
yeah, I
gave
was
me a
gonna say
balloon.
you have to talk to them and they'll give you a balloon. And also, don't forget at noon you need to come get this snag from Fletch.
Okay. Franklin was really funny. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Fletch said I had to come, or she'd be auditing my license."
Oh no.
What do I do with the balloon? Do I just hold on to it?
Yeah, it's for decoration, I think. Can you set it down? Maybe that's not the one you can set down. It's just, yeah, you just walk around and hold it. Like you're a special baby.
But it gives me smooth falling, it looks like.
Yeah, it acts kind of like
the
the
yellow one.
umbrellas and stuff. That's how my day is going. Oh, yours too? Oh, working. Okay. Well, I mean, you're making money at least, right? Like, jump with it. Yeah, there you go. Good advice. You float. You do indeed. It slows down your fall. Yeah, it's like the umbrellas. Yeah, we needed to even this out. Man, this was crazy. You know what we were talking about yesterday at the office? The doctor and his wife were, back when COVID was a thing, they had their 1-year-old grandson and they needed to take him to Colorado where his parents were. And they didn't want to get on a commercial plane because COVID, but also he was 1 year old at the time. And, you know, it's a rough trip with a baby. Given where they live in Colorado and how kind of roundabout it takes to get there, because there's no direct flight to the city they live in. And anyway, they were talking about how they had a friend fly them on a private jet. And
holy moly.
Yeah, that he owns. By the way, those private jets are like millions of dollars. And it's just crazy to me that people here in our town have that kind of money, but because we live in some podunk little like redneck community.
I mean, there's a surprising amount of people who own their own private biplanes and stuff like that. I live right next to the municipal airport, and so I see people flying their planes all the time.
Yeah, but this was like kind of like a Gulfstream.
Oh, so it wasn't just like a teeny little itty bitty
this was
plane.
like a private luxury plane. Anyway, he was talking about how he was like, man, I wish I had enough money to do private planes. And I was like, yeah, I mean, if I were rich, I wouldn't change much about how I live than I currently live now. But I tell you what, I would have a private plane. I would never fly commercial again. Not even a little bit.
Yep.
And he was like, well, I don't have that kind of money.
I can't say I disagree.
Ugh, so awful. There's this TikTok account that I have kind of come across. It's called Amalfi Private Flights or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's this company that does private plane rental. And it is wild. I hope I'm getting paid for being here. Otherwise, I'm going home. I know, right? No, but at least, your time is being spent making some money. So that's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. I get it. You'd be, obviously you'd want to be playing games, as I always am when I, happen to get to sneak on YouTube for half a minute when I'm at work. And I'm just like, this is not fair. I'm stuck at work. Dumb old work.
Okay, so speaking of TikTok.
Uh-oh.
Is anyone else incredibly invested in that lady who might have a body in her backyard? Have you guys heard about this?
I've heard about it, but I haven't really watched a whole lot about it because every single person I've come across that starts talking about it, they have the worst storytelling capabilities, and I'm just like so bored. Like 2 sentences in, I'm like, I don't even care. Like their style of telling the story is just not good to listen to. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. So, basically, this lady came on TikTok, and I'll try to make it more entertaining. How about that?
I'll listen to you because you're
there
my
was this
kid. It's fine.
Basically, this weird stuff started happening like in her sunroom at her house. And she was like, is this because like we started digging up in our yard, and like we were digging up like to put like a fence in, and we put one of the posts in, well, we were about to put one of the posts in, but we found like this rolled up rug that was buried in our yard. And she was like, funny, haha, like, I bet it's nothing. And then everyone in the comments was like, you need to call the police right now. And she was like, guys, it's really not that big of a deal. And everybody was like, no, you probably should call the police. So she did. Police didn't take her seriously at first.
Yeah.
Well, then they brought the cadaver dogs in, and both of them alerted.
Ooh.
So today, everybody is waiting on the update because like CSI and the detectives and the police were all at her house to dig up the rug to see what's inside.
Oh boy. Redneck says, heck, in my hometown, I was behind a 60-year-old man in a thrift store. The guy wrote his name on the receipt and passed it back to the clerk and walked out with his groceries. I told the clerk, how is the signature worth $200 for food? Because I want to do that. Apparently, he was a very wealthy man. Yeah, but like, his signature wouldn't have been good enough for me. I'd be like, where's your money, man? If you're so rich, give it here. I know, they operate on a whole different level than we do. I want a private jet. Yeah, me too. What is this tiki-talk you speak of?
Brain, I can tell that's you, and I didn't even read the comments.
Actually, no, that was Green Chookie. She is definitely less
was it?
computer savvy sometimes. But, like, she does good. She does good. Mm-hmm. TikTok is amazing, honestly. You can learn all kinds of things on there and get news that isn't being covered in mainstream media. Like Hurricane Helene and its devastating impact on eastern Tennessee,
Appalachia,
and western North Carolina. All right, there's a walkway. That's like an alleyway. That sounds intriguing, says Cozy Joe. You don't watch TikTok? That's fine, I guess.
I'm really invested in finding out whether or not like they found something. All of the comments from today's videos from this lady were like, girl, you need to lawyer up right now. Like,
oh yeah.
Obviously she does have some like, I guess, deniability because she's the one who called it in.
Yeah, but they always look at the person who reports it first.
Right. So I hope she gets a lawyer.
Fancier's like, you expect so little of Green Chookie? She's self-admitted that she is not very tech savvy. She just signed up for Twitch the other day, and that was she felt very accomplished, and I'm proud of her. They call the bank and tell them the amount on the receipt, and the bank just pays it. Oh, so actually we have a few patients at the office who they do that as well. I mean, they come in and they...
Wait, really?
Well, so it's one of those things where there's an arrangement with the bank. A lot of them have insurance, so we file the insurance first, and then once we get back their insurance, if there's a balance still left on their account, the bank just sends the money. They don't deal with it at all. That's a special kind of wealth. Crazy. When the bank just does all of your accounting for you.
Maybe one day I'll be that wealthy.
Right?
Maybe one day you'll be that wealthy when you've got like 100 million subscribers.
Sure. Yeah. That's going to happen, right?
You'll do collaborations with PewDiePie and Markiplier.
I don't know about that. Huh. Don't those guys have like tens of millions of subscribers? Like tens of millions?
I think PewDiePie has like the most subscribers out of anybody.
No, I thought that was Mr. Beast.
Is it? Has Mr. Beast surpassed PewDiePie? Let me check.
I thought he had. I haven't been on since I signed up. I couldn't figure it out. We can talk about it. It is, if you're used to YouTube, it is definitely very different. So I get you.
Very different. You're right, Mom. It is Mr. Beast.
I didn't call you Green Chookie. Megan did. I would not be here at work if I had that kind of wealth. Girl, me and you both. I think we would all be like, peace out. See ya. I mean, who would do this for the fun of it? Right? Like, who would do that monotonous daily work routine? Gotta run. Well, thanks so much, Misty, for stopping by to say hello. Thanks for leaving your like. We do appreciate you. You guys be sure to go follow Misty if you haven't already. She is delightful, and she plays games that I don't. And so you'll get a whole experience that's different. And she's also just a good bean. I don't watch that type of YouTube. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast is the number one YouTube, has the most subscribers on YouTube at this point.
Yes, he has 318 million subscribers.
Holy Toledo. Seriously?
And PewDiePie has over 100 million, but he's definitely only got a third of what Mr. Beast has.
Wow. Can you imagine?
Pretty incredible, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, PewDiePie was the most subscribed YouTube channel for like a long time.
Yep.
I remember his beef with T-Series, which is like, I think some sort of Indian company that like posts about like Bollywood and stuff.
Riley's like, oh, is that all? Right.
318 million?
Chump change, right? I mean, that's no big deal. Psh, whatever. I could get that like tomorrow. I'm kidding.
Honestly, it's gonna be pretty crazy when you hit like 100,000 subscribers.
Well, I'm glad you have that belief. I gotta get there. Yeah.
I totally believe that that's the case.
I gotta get there. Too much bad drama with Mr. Beast. Yeah, it does seem like there's always something going on. Okay, what do we think of this?
There was a drama with PewDiePie back in the day too, but I think that becoming a dad has mellowed him out a little bit.
I guess there's not a, I mean, there's always, it seems like there's always some kind of drama with somebody about something. Okay, y'all know,
it's true.
Y'all know all the gossip that's been going on about P. Diddy, right? The rumors and the allegations and the charges.
Yeah.
Apparently, people are saying that Garth Brooks is basically the country music version of P. Diddy.
No. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
can't trust no one these days.
This is what I was saying the other day. People were like talking about celebrities, and I'm like, I don't want to have any kind of crush or anything on any celebrity. I don't want to idolize anybody because they always turn out to be trash, and then I don't want to be upset. All right,
that's fair.
All right, why don't you come take a look at the hotel? I think it's. We can obviously do stuff on either side. Ooh, look at her coming in hot on her motorbike. And look at me just falling in the water like the big goober I am. Yeah, it seems that his subscribers are only numbers to him. Mr. Beast? I don't really watch him, so I don't know. I mean, I've watched some of his stuff in like smaller clips, but not like full videos. Until PewDiePie insulted the content creator who got back into gaming, I unsubscribed immediately. Well, that sucks.
Well, who did he insult?
PewDiePie.
Yeah, PewDiePie is kind of what is it called? And he's sort of an inflammatory person.
I wonder if he's like on the spectrum or something. Oh, have you come talk to Fletch and gotten your snag?
Yes, I did.
Good. All right.
And she said that there's more stuff happening later.
I forget. Is that the kite thing, you guys? You know what you should do? You need to move.
This is my first Dawn Island day. I've never done it before.
You know what we need to do? We need to move your bandstand to be central, like to put it in, center it in front of the hotel?
I think so. I just put it there randomly when I had placed it.
Gotcha. Oh, I got a tickle in my throat. Whew. You and come here. Stand next to Theodore. Stand next to Theodore. Y'all look very similar.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
What? You're twinning. You're twinning with him. Megan and Theodore sitting in a tree.
No, I would never date a redheaded man. I've always said this.
Says the redheaded girl.
Yeah, redhead girls are pretty.
Same glasses and everything. I know. Oh my God, Sarah, what the forest? I have been following. You haven't. I've been following the P. Diddy news since last November. Yeah, he's been charged. I think, wasn't he arrested and he's being indicted for like basically RICO statutes. Some serious stuff, man. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's YouTube friendly, but Home Skillet did a lot of nasty and bad things. Oh, Garth Brooks. Apparently, Tom Segura, a comedian, has been talking about this for a while, and people thought he was just joking or whatever, but I don't know. There might be some truth to it now, what he was joking about. Or maybe he wasn't joking at all. Yeah, Garth Brooks.
See, this is why I enjoy anime so much, because I can just enjoy the fictional characters and not have to worry about any celebrities or anything.
Well,
like
okay,
that.
I want to preface this by saying this is so far just a rumor. He has not been charged with anything, but there are people saying that that's imminent. I don't know.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Hollywood, you got to be careful.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't want something bad to come out about, you know, like Keanu Reeves or somebody who I feel like that those are stand-up people and they're like super nice and stuff. Oh, hey, an old key just popped out of this hole I just dug a tree to.
Nice.
So if you want to come get it.
Yeah, I will in just a sec.
Like, I feel like I would be like super sad, like very upsetty spaghetti. But also I'm a little surprised by the whole Garth Brooks thing, to be quite honest, because I just would not have thought that to be a thing. But it just goes to show. You never
know.
Assuming that is true. I don't want to. Oh, yeah. You wanted me to work on.
Yeah, don't get sued for defamation.
Yeah. Right now it's all rumor and speculation. Okay. So we need to go copy. We need to do a couple of bridges because this is too big of a span without a bridge going across the river. Didn't
right.
I say something like on this side of the hotel and then on the other side of the hotel? Kind of where you already have it?
Right. Yeah, I already have that one bridge there that we can work on making look nice.
I'm just glad they're starting to crack down on this crap. Yeah, I mean, it's gone on for too long. And apparently it's been common knowledge. You know, the whole Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein thing. Now we got P. Diddy and possibly Garth Brooks involved in these like super heinous like assaults. Like, what is wrong with these guys? Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, as they say.
Well, and I mean, this has been going on for, I mean, let's think about one of the first child stars, Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I shudder.
That was happening.
I shudder to think
then.
what she had to endure. See, celebs are in the Epstein lifestyle. If you're rich and famous, they got their dirty secret society. It reminds me of the movie Skulls. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Like you're part of this like special little club. That's not a good thing, though. Yeah, but I think people like Reeves have that much of a following, it won't change much. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that nothing ever comes out about him. He seems like a pretty, like, stand-up kind of dude. I hope that's true.
Yeah, everything I've ever heard about him is good.
Yeah, same. Okay, what am I doing? I'm building steps. Also,
I've heard that John Cena's a real nice guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, that's cool, I guess. We need steps. That's what I need. I hope that.
So I think that like one of the great ways to learn about those types of people is to just work in that industry in some way or know somebody who works in the industry. So like I can confidently say about like some artists that yeah, they're like a good person. At least that's how they treat their staff, is that they're good people.
Right. Well, I think the measure of how you treat
I'm dying.
people who are inferior to you is, you know, or not inferior, but could be perceived as inferior or your help, you know? Cena is a cool, The Rock is, I want to slap. That's redneck. And then Green Chickie says, I don't really like John Cena. Megan, I still watch and subscribe to that content creator today. I started watching because of his doggy and then looked at his other content. This was way back in 2018. I say,
okay,
that goes back. Okay, good. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I can't figure out my life here. There's something about John Cena that just sort of like, rubs me the wrong way, I guess. There's something annoying about him that I don't like.
That's fair.
I don't know what it is. I don't really like The Rock either. Oh, hang on. I got
a party horn.
What? Megan's having fun over there, having her party with her people. I despise The Rock. I heard how he treats people when acting. I don't know anything about him really, other than he bought his mom a car or a house or something when he got famous, which I think, okay, that's pretty dope that you would do that for your mom. But I don't know anything about him as a person, like character-wise. I just don't particularly care for him or John Cena. They seem...
I have heard about Simone Biles, and apparently she is really, really nice.
Simone Biles?
I know that's an athlete and not an act. Yeah, I know she's an athlete, not necessarily like a celebrity, but...
Green Chickie says, don't get me wrong, I don't like the Bella twins either, but I don't like how he treated them. The Bella twins? I don't know who that is. See, I got into YouTube because of Kid Behind the Camera and AGP. The Rock is too conceited. Fair. He does kind of, I mean, they all kind of seem a little bit, like, enthralled with the legend of their own grandness. Let's be real. I think there are some celebrities that are probably very humble and, like, normal. But I think for some, they've been in the industry for so long that they just don't know how to relate to regular people anymore. You know what I mean? Like...
Right.
I think I'm doing this right. I hope I'm doing this right. Let's take this hat off. It's silly. Okay, so we're going to come over here. And we're going to... Ooh!
I'm being annoying on purpose.
Oh, goodness. I have not heard anything bad about The Rock, so I still love him. I mean, look, I think you can like whoever you want. I personally... It's kind of disappointing sometimes when you think some people are a certain way and then you find out, they're not. That's sad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oprah and The Rock during the fires in Hawaii, I lost all respect for them. It did seem a little bit... Yeah, you're right, Green Chookie. It did kind of come across as very, like, out of touch. That's probably the best way to put it. Yeah?
Yeah. Ooh, fireworks.
Oh, yeah, fireworks. I forgot about this. Oh, yeah, you should definitely go enjoy that.
This is fun. Yeah,
Megan's never done this before on her island.
I don't know how I've missed it.
Like, I don't really, The Rock doesn't really bother me. I mean, I've enjoyed some of the things he's done. I do think that he plays the same character over and over again, and so it's like,
That's true.
you know, it's whatever. I do think a lot of actors, though, play the same character over and over again, so I can't really pick on him specifically.
Typecasting.
I do think that the thing that happened with the fires in Hawaii and the way him and Oprah handled that was definitely very kind of ick. You know, it's kind of strange when millionaires are like, give us money to help people. And you're like, but you're millionaires. You help them. I'm struggling to pay bills over here. You know? Like, is that your phone? It sounds like you've got somebody calling you.
Yeah, I don't know that you guys could hear that. That was weird.
Okay. I kind of want to be nosy and be like, answer it. I'm just hoping.
Well, I didn't know what would happen if I did answer it, and I didn't recognize the number.
You're okay. Cozy Joe says, I'm just hoping that The Rock isn't involved in all that mess then again with Will Smith. It's not looking good for Will Smith. It's not looking good for Jay-Z and Beyonce either. I'm just saying.
There's been stuff talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce forever.
I know, but like the stuff with P. Diddy is now making that a lot more evident. Redneck the Fam says, now the coolest actor that I liked was Paul Walker. He was into cars. Yeah, it's pretty sad what happened to him. He went way too soon. Him and Heath Ledger. Man, that was sad. I thought it was me. Nope, it was her. I love Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington. I don't think you have anything to worry about with Denzel Washington, Bama Cozy Gamer, but I have heard some pretty nasty rumors about Tom Hanks, and I hope to God they're not true.
We probably should get off this topic. I think that while people do love talking about like this kind of stuff, it's more negative than it is helpful.
That's true. Okay, what did I put over here? Okay.
All right, I just checked that number to make sure that it wasn't like someone, like one of my clients or something.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah. You know how it is. We don't answer actual phone calls anymore. Wait till it goes to voicemail. Or...
Well, I was making clients calls for my client this morning, so I was like, that's weird. But Google yielded results for a robocall.
Yep. Lan.
That's weird that you guys could hear that.
There it is. Stone Lantern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, that's how they stay rich. Redneck, that's how they stay rich. I mean, I guess it's smart, but, like, also... I just, because I guess I've always lived within the poor side of things, I have a lot more, I think, empathy. Okay, so what are we doing here? 2 boxes over. I have a lot more empathy, and I feel like I would be a lot more, I don't know, wanting to help. Does that make sense? Like with myself. Like I'm not asking somebody else to foot the bill. Like I'm gonna do it. Why is it? Let me put it down. As Tracy would say, that I say, why won't it let me? It's very sad. How are those Cowboys this year? I heard they let the cheerleaders start playing and they're better than the athletes. Nice segue. The Cowboys suck. I have no problem saying. I'm sorry if you're a Cowboys fan. They haven't won a championship since 1994. I think the ship has sailed in their greatness. Unless they can pull something out, which they never do, I think that ship has sailed.
Like the Jets. That's not a Texas football team, but that's who I like.
The New York Jets.
Yeah, the New York Jets.
It's a sad topic for many reasons. Yeah, but I mean, hopefully some people are going to get some justice, or maybe not justice per se, but at least somebody's going to be responsible. So, yeah. Okay, so 3 out. Okay. It's always, you know, when, what do they say? Things done in the dark always come to the light. So just live your life with integrity and you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Kansas City Chiefs are winning, but not looking that great. Yeah, but they win all the time. You got the dream team, right? You got Travis Kelce and what's the Mahomes? Is that the quarterback? It's kind of sad that I know who that was.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret.
What's that?
The only reason I like the Jets is because my good friend Gary V likes the Jets. And I don't know any other sports ball teams.
Sports ball.
I support the Astros in baseball, but I think that as a Texan, I'm contractually obligated.
Aren't you contractually obligated to like the Texans or the Cowboys as well?
I feel like that's pretty contentious.
I'm a Cowboys fan, but they never should have let Jimmy Johnson go. You are right about that. They only won when he was the coach. Eagles, it's their year. I mean, I hope so. Sometimes by the hair of their teeth. I think they do that on purpose. I'm kind of one of those people. I don't really do conspiracy theories, you guys, but I do find it funny. The conspiracy theory that the NFL is rigged, like kind of like WWE, you know, every year. And so it's like they know who's going to go and how it's going to happen and what's going down. And so they just, it's like actors playing a part. I know that's not the case, but like it's kind of funny to me. That could be a possibility, you know? Okay, so put it down here. So they decide at the beginning of the season who's going to win. By the way, I'm not saying that actually happens, but it is kind of funny. Hey, can we maybe get to a topic that everybody in the world can join in on? We can talk football. Your football. What do you want to say?
Like soccer?
He's from the UK, Brain Seer is, so.
Oh.
Their football is different than our football.
Brits.
I will say, soccer is usually infinitely more interesting to watch, typically. Typically. Not always, but typically. This did not work out spacing-wise. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. That's enough space to walk right here. Who is playing in the open test Flaming Winter? Or who isn't? I am not, clearly, because Megan and I are playing together. Oh, we need to sleep. It's late. Or you can keep watching the fireworks, and I will, I can
No, I'll
lay
come
down.
sleep.
I am looking forward to it. I've seen so many really cool items. I've been trying not to be spoiled. For the longest time, I wasn't watching anybody's streams. And then I got spoiled accidentally on a few things, and I was just like, screw it. All right, I guess I'm going to be spoiled. So yeah, I'm excited about all the things. I'm also excited to try the hot, even though I know I'm going to die. I don't like soccer.
What's the hot?
It is going to be the 3rd level in the mines.
Ooh, that's cool.
Absolutely.
Let me go talk to Fletch and I'll move the bandstand while you're here.
He had 3 players that were point makers: Emmitt Smith, Deion Sanders, and Troy Aikman. And also Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin. Yeah. I die in the hot every time. Yep, well, I'm in good company then, Riley. I'm glad to hear it. I just Googled, how are those Brentford doing? I don't know what that is. That must be a soccer thing in England. Hot is hard, and there's no peaceful mode down there. Yeah, what is James thinking? Seriously, my dad, like, come on. He's probably thinking, y'all have had it too easy? And we're going to fix that.
I'm waiting for James to add ghosts to this game.
Ghosts? Well, in the hot, there's these little, I don't know, what would y'all call them? Moblins? What are they called down there? They're called
That's fun.
something. And they kind of look, not like ghosts, but they look like little demons that run around. He just made it more difficulty
Fun.
recently. Oh, seriously? Well, I definitely am of the thought that I'm just going to have to go with a bunch of friends because that sounds terrifying.
Is there any armor that like increases your health or your like resistance or anything
Just
yet?
food buffs. The food buffs are what you have to kind of figure out in order to go down there and have like an easier time of it.
Mm-hmm.
And not so much armor. I don't think any of your clothes give you any sort of defensive bonus. Hoblins? Hoblins? Hoblins. Hobolins? I'm not saying that right. We finally got some good weapons down there called flaming spears. I'm gonna die a lot. You know what? Okay, you guys, when it comes out for everybody, I will do a stream and maybe we can have groups of us come in and y'all can come to my island. We can go down there together. There's safety in numbers. Ice cream and popsicles. Really? So, okay. So he found a purpose for the ice cream and the popsicles now give food buffs to be able to survive the hot, or at least give you some bonuses going down there. Good to know. Good to know. Think goblins, but hobblins. Am I saying that right? Hobblins? Goblins, hoblins. Hoblins. I was putting an extra syllable in there that probably didn't need to be. Food and drinks. Drink 1 bottle brush brew, 1 wattle brush brew, and eat 1 prime roast. And then you got major buffs. Oh, start growing a lot of watermelons, says Bama Cozy Gamer. All right.
I do have a lot of watermelons.
Okay, so that... Oh, these trees are bigger. I might need to put some stuff underneath them. Put Texas in the hoblins. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so trash cans. Do I still have those? Firstly, it would be great to have the celebration about 31st of October, 2024, as Megan suggested. Also, James might drop a special event for Halloween. Wait, is that just like, are y'all messing with me? Or is that true?
Tell the truth, guys.
They scared me so bad with the no dev commands thing the other day.
I know.
I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I know why I walked over there. It wasn't just to do this. It was to find out what plants I used in the flower boxes. BRB, gonna brew some coffee. That sounds amazing. Firstly, oh wait, no, I've read that. I have not heard that, Cozy Joe. Ooh. Where's Mama Shelly when you need her? Because she's always the one with the info. Her and Steph. Okay, so I did red hibiscus and these pink daisy things. No, this is just my mind. Oh, okay. I was like, ooh, what? What's happening? What are we doing? I got excited. That's fine. Okay, we're doing the daisy, paper daisy. I'm hoping James will do an event. Has he really, I mean, he does, you know, the Christmas thing. Also, Megan, you will have to do, you should participate in the Christmas event.
Yeah.
Because I think you had just started playing whenever he introduced it last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun. Halloween event. I need to get back into the Animal Crossing island that I started. Roman Noodle.
Oh, you need to make a poll on your channel about like what you should do for Halloween, whether it's going to be like cute Halloween, like a tree, or if it's going to be like scary Halloween.
Yeah, we should do that. I doubt he will because they don't have Halloween in Australia. Really?
Really?
Huh. Okay. Well, there we go. There's the answer. All right.
So in Japan, there I go again
So
with my
in
Japan fact.
Japan,
Yeah, exactly. Um, Halloween isn't as big of a thing there as it is here, but it is starting to get more and more popular. But okay, so I don't know if you guys remember a couple years ago in South Korea, in the neighborhood of Itaewon, on Halloween, there was a crowd crush disaster. Basically, there were so many people attending the events in Itaewon that there was a stampede that happened.
oh, I think I remember this.
Um, and Shibuya in Tokyo, Japan, is similar to Itaewon, and they used to have a really big Halloween event in Shibuya. But actually, the mayor of Tokyo, I don't think he's like quite banned Halloween from the entire city because that would be hard to do. But apparently, like now Shibuya kind of gets like blocked off, and the police are a lot more diligent about their patrols. And there's not really like people aren't really allowed to have any Halloween events anymore because they don't want like a crowd crush situation to happen.
Wow.
So people used to go to Japan for Halloween because like the events in Shibuya were such a big deal, but now they don't.
Well, that's a shame. People got to be. Why they got to be
I
crazy?
mean, it makes sense. I mean, the disaster in Itaewon was a major deal.
Well, yeah, I totally get why they're not doing it, but
it still sucks.
Ramanor has said they do some, but they said that but some still do celebrate. God, I couldn't get that sentence out to save my life. I get that, but it's not really an Australian thing. You never know. James surprises us all the time. I'm not really like a big Halloween person, so I don't really care one way or the other, but don't come for me.
People are really obsessed with Halloween.
People can be really obsessed with Halloween. I mean, people are really obsessed with Christmas. I'm not really obsessed with any holiday, to be fair.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, cool. It just really, for me, all these holidays represent is just work. Work to plan something, meals, dinners, gifts, time, with family that you have to plan. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot. And I'm not a fan of having to do more work than I really want to. You know?
Yeah, same.
Ugh.
Look, I'm just going to come right out and say it. I don't like The Nightmare Before Christmas. I know. Controversial take.
I don't either.
But I really don't like that movie.
I'm not really sure why it's so beloved. I mean, people are obsessed. And that's fine.
They really are.
But, like, I don't understand it.
Like, I'm glad that people have a thing that they enjoy, but I have never understood why it is as beloved as it is.
Yeah.
It's a fine movie. But honestly, because of how popular it is, it's sort of annoying.
Yeah, I never understood the love for that movie, really. I mean, it's like you said, it's not a bad movie. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I hate Christmas in a corporate sense, but I do enjoy the real meaning of it. I mean, it's supposed to be a time for, family togetherness and things like that. I too agree that it has become so corporatized. Is that a word? Corporatized. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make it a word. Cozy Joe says she's watched it once. Right, time for me to leave. Sorry, Brinseer, you're just not among friends today, I guess.
Sorry,
My
brain.
favorite holiday is Christmas, as it's so many fond memories for me as a child, and my parents have been gone for a long time, but I love to decorate in games for holidays. Yeah, in the sense for gaming, yes. But real life, I don't want to do that. Like I decorate, I have a tree, I put out a tree, but with cats, it's just become such a like hassle to like keep them from like destroying everything. And it just feels so
Right.
stressful to have it up. Um, but I still do it because it wouldn't feel right without one. He's not actually, he's just complaining about our criticism of It's a Nightmare Before Christmas. I only decorate for Christmas at home. However, since last year, I haven't been able to even do that due to the destroyer puppies. I mean, same girl. Like I put up a tree and those crackheads. I tell you what, can't
That's why Xander and I in our apartment still don't have a
we can't have
tree.
nice things. We can't have nice things.
It's true.
They destroy it all. Yeah. Well, Sirius is not bad, but Amaretto is a bit of a nuisance.
Well, an amaretto weighs so much now, and he's just such a big boy. I don't even want to think of the carnage and destruction.
Tree down, right, Cozy Joe? And Riley says, I can't even put up a tree. I'm thinking of getting a small tree. I actually, one year, I got a tree that goes on the wall. It's flat and it's got lights on it and everything, but it's flat against the wall. It doesn't really have any decor. The cats can't climb it. It was actually not a bad idea. And I actually gave it to Megan for them to put in their apartment. Did they use it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at
No.
my storage. Actually, every year the apartment complex that I live at does like a contest in December, like for the best decorated balcony or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do, but you get like a you don't get like free rent or anything, but you get like a Visa gift card for like groceries and stuff.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, these days that goes a long way.
And it really does.
I cannot even put up a tree. Oh, okay. I read that. I was like, did something. It looked like the thing scrolled through. Like, oh, new message. YouTube's be tricking me. We always put up our tree the first Saturday in December. Sunny Ann, welcome in. Hey guys, Christmas is my favorite holiday too. I collect Christmas ornaments and I've had them destroyed by cats, dogs, and my demented mother.
Oh goodness gracious.
My grandmother,
Sunny, blink twice if you're okay.
my grandmother, who was very close to me, she gave me a glass blown ornament the year I got married, because I got married at Christmas time, and I had that thing for years. It survived toddlers and all the things. And then 2 years ago, those crackhead asshole cats of mine destroyed the tree and broke the ornament. Now, it is my stupid fault for putting it on there. It was made of glass. I mean, what was I expecting? But still, I was very upset because she's no longer here,
Understandable.
and it had some sentimental value. Anyway,
For sure.
Green Chicky, are you leaving?
Apparently you can order.
Oh, lovely people, have a good night.
Go
I
ahead.
have a few errands before the girls get out. No problem. Thanks for hanging out tonight, today, this afternoon, whatever time it is. I hope you and the girls have a fantastic evening. Sorry, Megan. I'm saying goodbye to one of my mods.
You're good. My earbuds just gave me the notification that my battery is low, so I might disappear at some
I
point.
can't believe they only last 2 hours.
I really, really need to replace them and get like another set of headphones. I am still so upset about losing my headphones the last time I traveled.
Were they like really like, oh, those were those over the ear ones that you really like?
Yeah. And just, because I haven't made it a priority to replace them, I just haven't yet.
Yeah.
There's bills and things. But they were only like $40 or something.
I think so, because
Which
I have
isn't
I have a
bad.
pair, yeah. Januki, welcome in. I thought you were ending and I had missed all of it. No, 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 no. I was saying goodbye to Green Chookie because she was leaving. How are you doing, my dear? Good to see you. Always good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Nope, I'm streaming early today because I had drama with one of my pets. And the vet should be calling any time now to give me an update on his status. And I'll have to go pick him up from the hospital and bring him home and baby him.
He deserves it.
I know. He was not doing... I really did think I was going to lose him today. So...
Which is scary.
Well, it was not a good way to start the day, gotta tell you. Dislike. You need a cup of sunshine, friendo. I know. I have one. I've been ignoring the problem. I'm just ignoring my life choices here. If it helps to fill 4-gallon milk jugs with water, place them spaced around the tree and tie them together with a string. Cats won't cross it, oddly enough. I don't know why or how it works. Seriously. 4-gallon jugs with water, place them evenly around the tree and tie it with string. I've also heard people say that you should spray your tree with like a lemon essence and then they won't mess with it then either.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
And also, is there any kind of echo?
It does kind of sound a little muffly, but not necessarily in a bad way.
Well, I just want to make sure that chat isn't hearing an echo because now I don't have my earbuds on anymore.
No, I don't hear anything. Do y'all hear anything? We bought a cat.
If anyone wants to support my headphone fund.
That's actually a good idea, Sunny. I'll have to try that too. No echo, says Jen. Good deal.
Okay.
She sounds good. Okay, sounds like you're fine.
Cool.
Sunny, he was completely fine last night, and I woke up today, and he would not come out of his catio, and he was very lethargic and wouldn't get up. Scared the bejesus out of me, and off to the vet we went because he wasn't responding. Like, he just was very, very, very different than what he normally is like, and so it kind of made me panic a little bit. No echo. Sounds great. Okay, good deal. You sound good. They're saying.
Good.
Okay. So I'm going to put this down. It was Freddie. He's never sick. He's never been sick. His sister Nina has always got something going on, but he has never been sick. And he's the lovable, vivacious one who's always running around like the crackhead he is. So the fact that he was so lethargic, like I went to bring him inside and I went to put him on my bed and he just flopped over. Like, he wouldn't even support his own weight. He just flopped over. When the other cats came to like investigate and see what was wrong with him, he just laid there. Like, he didn't even acknowledge that anybody was like standing there or, hanging out. So it was very scary. Hey, Susan, sorry I missed your messages moving the stream up. So sorry to hear about your cat. Yeah. I think he's going to be fine. I didn't know that this morning. So
yeah,
it was a bit of a panic. Cause he just was not, like I said, he was not doing good. His mouth was real white. I thought he had been poisoned to be quite honest, but it sounds like based on what the vet is telling me, and I'm hopefully about to get an update here in just a minute, that he had what they call a severe case of pancreatitis. Pancreatitis.
Maybe he ate like a frog or something.
Knowing his goofy self, probably so. I wouldn't put it past him, honestly. Oopsie, I did not mean to do that. That's not going to be a good screenshot. Januki, should I be worried? What? I've been lurking in your Dinkum streams. Oh, lurking. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that later. What time are you streaming, Redneck? Oh, I need to get your I don't have a shout out for you. We needed to get that going. I need to get that going. That called already. We need to know if little fella's okay. They haven't. I would actually mute the stream on my end and go take that call. So if I do say, guys, I gotta go for a second, that's why. That's why. I'm just making sure I don't have any messages here. Okay. Yep. Mr. Price had that and it almost killed him. It was very bad. Yeah, no, they said that if I had waited through the weekend, it probably would not have been good. So it was good to get him in. But at first I was thinking he had been poisoned because that's how he was behaving.
My pit bull Nipsey last night, I say mine, he's mine and my dad's. He lives with my dad. And we discovered this like gash on his leg.
Oh, it was bad.
So I came over with some betadine and gauze and cleaned it out real good and whatnot. And so I actually was going to meet Mom at the vet with, Freddie's situation and whatnot. And since I was already there, I was like, hey, here's a picture of my dog's leg. What should I do? And the vet tech was like, oh, that's like very normal. Like, that is not an unusual thing for dogs. And I was like, are you sure?
Yep.
She was like, yeah. So as long as we keep it clean and everything and it doesn't change, she was like, you guys should be good. I was like, okay, I trust that.
Yeah, that's good. At least you didn't have to take him to the vet for that because that would have been expensive as well.
Yeah, she was like, honestly, like it looks like it's already healing and it's gonna be like $300 or $400. And I was like, it's a unique scar.
Well, he's just gonna have a gnarly scar for him is probably is a good idea. Yeah.
He already looks scary. It fits him.
Yeah, he looks scary, but he's a giant teddy bear.
He's a big goofball. I love him dearly.
Sleepover with my other kiddo, just a heads up. Ooh, sleepovers. So you stream at 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Monday through Friday. Okay. I'll try to remember after the stream to set up a shout out for you so we can get that going so people can come watch you. The reason why I don't see your streams is because I'm at work and you're probably finishing up right about the time I'm getting home. So that's why. Yeah, you're going to need a lot of donations to pay for Freddie. Yeah. What she quoted me when I was leaving, I was like, do we have a ballpark of what this visit's going to cost? And I wanted to cry. Because they had to do like a whole like blood work panel and everything to make sure he hadn't been poisoned, and a neurological screen.
That's what the credit card is for.
Yes. Be a prisoner to the man once again. It is how it goes. Forget the 1,000 sub celebration. I'm gonna have to do a fundraiser to pay for this cat. Actually, no, that's
Oh, Mother, don't forget when we finish up to do a raid if anybody's streaming.
Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. Look at us. We got these bridges going. We finished up the hotel and we've done some bridges. Look at us. Look at us. Yeah, I've heard the Marvel wants the Rock to play Apocalypse in the MCU. What? Seriously? I don't know how I feel about that. All right, Megan's moving the bandstand. Oops, I fell. For those who...
I'm connecting these land masses.
For those of you who came in late, here is the hotel we've been building. It's mimicking one that is actually on the San Antonio Riverwalk, and then we built these little water features at the end because there are several places along the Riverwalk places just like this where you have these weird random water features that kind of don't look like they serve a purpose in any way, and yet there you go. And then we did the front facade that's actually out on the main street away from the Riverwalk. So, and this is it. It's as close as I could get to the thing.
I think it looks good.
And then we put some sidewalks. And then, of course, we'll have something here. You know, yeah, and I hate it because the Rock's contract, he can't lose a fight, so he'd just have to win. Ugh, what? But he's a villain. I don't like that.
I'm connecting these two land masses.
Oh.
I'm changing the geological structure of my island.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
I know. This is uncharacteristic for me.
It is. He got it from fighting, and the strays were beating him up. Well, what did he get?
What?
Oh, I love that sound. Oh, Freddie makes a full recovery. Aw, Sonny, you didn't have to do that. You've got your own crazy cats to worry about. Aw, thank you. Guys, will you put some hearts in the chat for Sunny Ann? That was very sweet of her. Thank you. Apocalypse is a villain. Yeah, exactly. He can't win the fight. Although Thanos did win a fight for like 5 years. So I guess maybe we're just in that era. But thank you, Sunny. That was so very generous of you. I appreciate you. You've got your own kitties to worry about. I thank you. Susan! You know I can't help myself.
Everyone's coming out for Freddie.
Aw, oh, thank you. Y'all, come on. I was really mostly just kidding. I would definitely sell a kidney to, like, keep these damn animals alive. Y'all know that. Thank you, Susan. So, hearts in the chat for Susan as well, you guys. Y'all are some MVPs, I tell you what. I'll definitely be sure to post some pictures later if he's not being too much of a toot. That's 201 stream. That's a bit ridiculous, honestly, and that blows my mind. Thank you, guys. Really, thank you. Yeah. I think we probably need to sleep, Megan, and we'll work on filling in this landmass. If that's okay with you. It's getting dark.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much almost done over here. Now my villagers have some more area to explore that was previously inaccessible.
All right, so we need to sleep. We need to make a plan about what's going down next.
In the next stream?
Yes. What's going down? I'm yelling timber.
Just like Pitbull.
Yep. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys, really. Seriously, that was very generous. BRB, probably got to check for a package. Ooh, yeah, your mic. Your mic is coming. That's very exciting when you get new equipment. Ugh, I need to pop my ankle. Don't you hate that? Okay. All right, so hotel, you guys. Oh, it's very nice. She looked a little bit like an axe murderer there for a second, guys. Did you see that? She had that scythe out. She was ready to kill me. You know, since you...
I was just one of my things that I had out.
You put down the bandstand. Do you want to work on that next time?
Yeah, I think that would be good. I want to make sure that this is even. Because it was kind of hard to tell.
I mean, I think it's even enough, you know? I know.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to get up here and take a look. I think it's going to be as even as, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep, that seems fine.
I'm going to need some good ideas for what to do around this bandstand area. Because I don't, you know, I feel like you kind of almost want some sort of like park-esque type situation.
Yeah, I think that would look really nice.
But I don't want to do it exactly like I've done, you know, like over here where we did the museum, there's some like little courtyard areas. Cozy Joe! Aw, Cozy Joe, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. No, don't. Look, the fact that you just come and hang out, I appreciate that. I really do, you guys. Hearts in the chat for Cozy Joe. That is so generous of you. Look, everybody has a different level of being able to spend. And believe me when I say I understand the struggle right now for everyone. So please never feel like you have to do anything other than just be the wonderful people that y'all are. Aw, you guys. fur baby donation. It's not much, but it's all I can spare. Again, what I like, seriously, guys, I'm blown away. $10 is a big deal. So let's give Redneck some hearts in the chat, guys. We're very appreciative of everyone's generosity. It always makes me choke up just a little bit. But seriously, thank y'all. He's gonna be okay, and I really appreciate the support. So you've got this little courtyard over here, Megan, and then this one here as well. So maybe more of stuff like this. Like these kinds of areas?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll probably kind of look at the Riverwalk itself and see kind of what
some pictures.
Maybe like if there's any like venues or anything down there to kind of take inspiration from. But I definitely want to work more on like this area here and kind of keep it more open, maybe.
Less trees?
No, I mean, still trees. I mean, just like maybe we won't have anything next to the bandstand, really. I think that maybe down here, over by this corner that I'm at, I could maybe move one of the houses.
Okay.
Over here and turn it into like a tourist information center kind of thing to be like right here, you know?
That's a good idea.
Because like I built one of the little houses over yonder. I'm heading towards it now.
Okay.
And, you know, we could decorate it like, you know, just like a little lobby and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm coming. My little legs are so small. Hey, sure.
Because like the small size house is actually kind of perfect for something like that, I feel like.
And you can customize it and change the way that it looks on the outside.
Right.
So yeah, you could move this down there and we could put a sign out front, like information center or whatever. And then, you know, make it obviously look like a place you come in and get info. That's not a bad idea.
I think that would be a really cool idea.
That croco is wild and over here. But also we're I
kind of just put it over here for no reason. But like, I think I have two other house deeds as well. So
yeah, I think there's 3 total. We need to put some stuff on this side of the Riverwalk too.
That's true.
So
maybe we can do that as well. Maybe put John's over here somewhere.
And make it like one of those, that market that's over there. That market shop that we always go to that's by the restaurant with all the colorful umbrellas.
Yeah.
The name of which is like escaping me, but yeah. So I think that's a solid plan for the next time we stream. We got a lot of stuff we can do. A lot of options. We got the bookstore. We could do a coffee shop. You've also got all the NPC characters buildings that we could do something with. So.
Right.
Yeah. Susan says, great ideas, Megan. Are those crocodilators dangerous? They are. I think I need to pay to do a wish to do peaceful on her island so they stop attacking all the things.
I can only have one wish at a time, and I have the lucky one that like makes.
Oh, that's right, you do.
Thunder eggs and meteorites and stuff.
Did we get the imposter ball?
Happen more often.
So that's in the update, and we are not playing the update. We're not doing the experimental open beta, so we don't have that yet because there's no dev commands. And I would now have been able to build the thing across the street from us here, across the canal, I should say, without dev commands. Yeah, so I'm waiting until the experimental beta is over and it's open for everyone and dev commands are back in, and then I will explore all the new things. In fact, whatever stream I do right after that releases is going to be all the new stuff. We're going to go to the hot. I'm going to grab a bunch of people. We're all going to go because there's no peaceful mode down there, you guys. Not at all. Thunder eggs and meteorites won't do you any good if you die by a crocodilator, says Sunny.
Oh my God, Sunny.
Oh goodness.
That's true.
Alrighty. Well, I think we've gotten to a good stopping place. We finished the hotel and we've done 2 bridges, and you did all kinds of dirt printing and you moved around your bandstand and you had your Dinkum day. Your very first Dinkum day?
Yes. The first one I've ever attended, yeah.
Yeah. I'll post in Discord about Freddie, guys, once I get some word. I'm expecting a phone call anytime now Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us this afternoon. I thank you guys so much for the generosity. That is unbelievable. I am so thrilled and grateful. We had Sonia Dixon becoming a member, Damo from the future becoming a member earlier in the stream, Ben Harbuck donating $100, Sunny Ann 50, Susan Witt 50, Cozy Joe and Redneck the Fam both with $10. I it doesn't matter what the amount is, guys. You guys are so generous. I don't know what else to say other than that blows my mind. And here we are with this poll. Ross and Rachel were they on a break. Looks like we ended up with it's complicated. It's fair. Thanks for participating. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all were enjoyed hanging out with us. I always love these streams. It's a lot of fun hanging out with Megan and getting to, you know, do what I love with her. And I appreciate her patience with me and putting up with her dear old mother. As she does.
Always have fun doing these.
Good. Well, we won't be back next Friday with this series. I'll probably be streaming Friday with something else, whether it's Dinkum or a completely different game. So I hope you'll join me. We'll be streaming maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see what life is happening around here. But, you know, it might be impromptu like today. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday, whatever that entails for you. And hopefully I'll see you at some point later in the weekend. Love you guys. Big hugs to everybody. Thank you so much for all your well wishes.
Don't forget, Mom. Don't forget to raid someone if you can.
Yeah.
If anyone's
Let's
live.
raid. Let's see who's live. Let's see. Hold on. Don't leave, guys. Don't leave. Oh, you know what? Princess of Pineapples is streaming. Let's go raid her. Let's go raid her. She's playing some Dinkum. So if y'all want to play some, if you want to keep watching Dinkum, here's the link, and then I'll do a redirect, and hopefully that'll work. But y'all go raid Princess of Pineapples. Go tell her hi, leave a like. She is a delight, and she's playing some Dinkum. So she could use some friends. Y'all should go say hi to her. Thank you, guys. And thanks, Megan, for reminding me. All right, guys, let's go say hi to Princess of Pineapples. Y'all go forth in your day. Have a wonderful day. Big hugs. Love to everyone. Thank you so much. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. And I will see y'all next time.